Over the last couple of years, I've done several videos about how Trump constantly imitates Jesus, notoriously with his arms outstretched, as you see here, but also referring to himself as Savior of America, the one who's being crucified for his sins and taking all the slings and arrows for us. But I was also thinking about many other images because at first it was simply an idea that Trump was being guided by Jesus or that God was on his side, an idea that seemed ridiculous to me at the time, but it was certainly believed by many evangelicals. Then it started to get into how Jesus himself would have been a MAGA supporter, or is a MAGA supporter. This particular image of Jesus, of course, is almost certainly not like what Jesus would have looked like, but it does fit in with how many current Christians think Jesus might have looked. To me, it looks more 1980s hairband, but that's another story. But about halfway through Trump's administration, we started to get into images where Trump was being portrayed as holy, as actually being the representation of all that is good and right. And we started to see images of him as a fearless leader chosen by God to save us all. Soon there were images of him actually being just like Jesus Christ. In this one, we see Trump giving a Sermon on the Mount. We had many other images of Trump being portrayed as Jesus, an image that I only saw for the first time recently. Here we see Donald Trump walking on water, grasping onto the Statue of Liberty, and saving it with the words, "Fear not, for I am with you." This is obviously a reference to how Jesus walked on water to go and save Peter, who was drowning. And this constant portrayal of Trump as Jesus is becoming more and more commonplace within Christianity. It's not just a select few QAnon nuts who are talking about Trump as being our literal savior. Instead, it's more and more Christians who are viewing Trump exactly like how this image portrays him, as being the one who will save America, as literally Jesus Christ. The belief that Donald Trump is going to save America or save the world is precisely what makes him the Antichrist.